as I live in town right now. Majority of my time, energy, and almost all of my mental space is more invested in our farm and building our forever home. And while I am doing a few things around my house here, I wanted to address a comment, question that I've been getting so very often on so many different videos and also on different social media platforms. And that's just asking why or how my sister and I are building at the exact same time. And I've gotten so many comments of people asking why I'm copying her and about our builds and how this timing is all worked out to be at the exact same time. The first thing I want to say about this is that buying property and building a home, I say forever home, that's as long as nothing dramatically changes. That's kind of our plan with this home. Isn't something that you just do on a whim or overnight. This is something that we have been thinking about for many years. In fact, my husband and I have been thinking about this for 3 years because we've bought our property that we are building on now 3 years ago. And when we bought it, we had intentions of building on it someday. We knew it wasn't the right time right then, but eventually that was our plan. And my sister, on her own timing and her own reasons, also bought some land and decided that it was best for her family to build a home on that property. Now, we never would have thought it would have lined up this perfectly, I guess you could say, because to me it is such great timing because the two of us at the exact same time are building, and it's so much fun, more so probably for me than her because I don't have an eye for interior design or any type of design at all. So it's been really fun to be able to bounce ideas off of each other and being able to ask questions to her kind of as we go along with this process. And she did actually start building a little bit before I did. At this time, we're starting to kind of like catch up in the process to be where they are, but it's been really nice because my husband is general contracting this house by himself, and so it's nice to be able to ask her and her husband different questions about what comes next in the process, and so that's been extremely helpful. But us building at the exact same time wasn't necessarily in the plans. Our families separately came up with, thinking that this would be the route we would go for our own families, and it happened to land on close to the same time. Now, the second thing I want to say, which, might sound a little shocking to some people, at least it seems that way by some of the comments that I receive, that whenever you are following someone on YouTube or any platform for that matter, you only see a very small portion of their lives. And even though you guys see me every week, it is just a 15 to 20 minute video that I'm showing you of different things that I'm doing in my kitchen or organizing or something that I'm doing throughout my week. I don't even film everything in one day, but you're just getting a few minutes of each day. And even though it appears that you might know a lot about me and my family, there's just so much that happens when the camera's off that it's hard to see exactly how everything is unfolding. As I prepare a little picnic dinner to enjoy out at our farm, the days are getting cooler and it has me getting into the fall spirit. One thing that I love about fall is getting back into a regular routine. It's kind of funny because the thing I love most about summer is the flexibility and freedom, but like everything, sometimes too much is a good thing, and I definitely love this time of year, and the kids too. We are all craving a schedule, and it's time to buckle down and get back into the groove of school, fall sports, Awanas. One thing that really keeps us on track with our studies is IXL, which happens to be the sponsor of today's video. IXL is a pre-K through 12th grade online learning program that focuses on core subjects. It offers practice in math, science, language arts, social studies, all while adapting to where your child's at. IXL encourages students to be curious and empowers them to choose how to learn. IXL truly has something for everyone with multiple kids in school. I love IXL because it really helps my kids to work independently, and several of my boys come to me asking to work on IXL, and I love that because I don't have to force learning. It's something that they want to do, and it keeps it fun and exciting with video tutorials, learning games, and practice questions. All of these things work great for the visual or the audio learner, which is great whenever you have multiple kids and some of them learn best one way and others the other way. As a parent, I love IXL because it truly makes learning fun and exciting, and it sets your child up for success in school and helps them to brush up on topics they need help with. I really love the skill plans. They are so organized and it's easy for the kids to follow them. So if you guys have been wanting to try out IXL, right now Arlie House subscribers can get an exclusive 25% off discount when you sign up for your first year or your first month. Family memberships start as low as $7.46 per month. So you guys can check it out by scanning my QR code here on the screen or by clicking on the link down in my description box below. To continue on with some of the questions I've been getting about my sister and I as we embark this building process, I've got so many comments also that we are building the exact same house, and that couldn't be any further from the truth. I guess if you look at it just very, very briefly, the front of our homes both have a large porch and lots of windows, but other than that, that's about the extent of our houses being the same. They're very, very different. They are different sizes. There's different interiors. She likes a closed concept. My husband and I like open concept. It's just couldn't be any different. And so that comment's been a little bit funny, but just something that I thought I would bring up, that if you really do look at our building plans, they are very, very different types of homes. And whenever they are finished, they will look very different because the plans aren't alike actually much at all. We are very thankful. It is, I mean, for me, like I said, it is so exciting. It's so fun that I get to be doing this at the same time as my sister. And actually, if you knew, I have another sister who actually is on YouTube. I'll link her channel below. She recently just built too. She just moved into her home at the end of July. And so really out of my 4 sisters, 3 of us were building at the same time. And that was also not planned. My sister Lisa and I are only 2 years apart in age, and we see each other multiple times a week. We talk in some form daily. All of our kids are best friends with each other, and so there's a lot of interactions that we have. And with her being the person that I talk to more than any other person, obviously we would have a lot of the same interests, and that's just kind of how it is because we are sisters and we're very close. And so to me, it is super exciting and super fun, and I love that this worked out so perfectly that we were able to do this huge, fun project kind of together, even though it is very much separate, but being able to bounce ideas off of each other while we go through the building process. One thing we've been doing lately is having a picnic dinner on our front or back porch, depending on where the sun is shining, depending on the time of day we come. And I am just giving you guys a little walkthrough. So much has happened. We are amazed of how quickly things are going at this time. I know it could definitely slow down, but currently it's moving fast, and we are so happy with the progress. We love the way everything's turning out. I love the view out of each and every window, off of every angle of the porch. We just cannot wait to live here. So today my husband is once again working on a project. He is working on different things every single day here. And while he works, we're just kind of playing at the farm. They love to ride their four-wheelers. Pretty much all my boys' favorite toys and things are at the farm. And so we are going to work on the home a little bit. The kids are going to play, and we are going to eat our packed picnic dinner right here on our back porch. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I get out a new video every single week.